All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is 13 minutes after the hour. The statement's being brought to you by Protect My Car. You can stop paying for car repairs. Get protected before your rent repair bill hits. Dial 800-594-7160 on your mobile phone now. 800-594-7160. Got your front page. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Here's a look at what's happening in news. Almost 1 month later than President Biden's goal, the U.S. has reached the threshold of 70% of adults receiving at least one COVID-19 vaccination shot. New cases per day are now averaging nearly 80,000, levels last seen in February. 1/3 of all U.S. COVID cases reported in the past week were in just Florida and Texas. In related news, Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina disclosed yesterday that he tested positive for COVID-19 despite being fully vaccinated. The Biden administration is under pressure to extend the national moratorium on evictions, and the administration and Congress also continues to feel the pressure to push forward federal voting rights legislation. Activists from around the country gathered in Washington yesterday to rally for voting rights. Some, including our own Pastor Freddie Haynes from Dallas, were arrested for not leaving the Capitol. Here's a bit of what Pastor Haynes said at the rally.
And I close by using the language of the culture by saying to President Biden, Democrats and Republicans, the culture will put it like this: if you come for us and we didn't send for you, you don't want this smoke. You don't want this smoke.
Man, I swear, they going to hell because we couldn't have Pastor Haynes give us a word this morning. So they going, whoever put him in, they going to hell. I'm sorry.
Well, Pastor Haynes will join us at 8:22 Eastern, 7:22 Central this morning to update us on where the country stands on voting rights legislation. I'm Maria Moore sitting in for Eva, and that's what's happening in news. Rock T, what is going on in sports?
Well, let's give you guys a little Olympic update from Tokyo. Total medal count, USA and China is tied with 68 total medals apiece. Russia's sitting at 50. U.S. men's basketball squad defeats Spain to advance to the semifinal round. Brittany Reese wins the silver medal in the long jump. Allison Felix wins her opening heat in the 400 meters. Shout out to Norway's Karsten Warholm, because he became the first human to finish the 400-meter hurdles in under 46 seconds. That's just unheard of right there. U.S. hurdler Rye Benjamin wins the silver. And our baby girl Simone Biles returns to Olympic form and wins the bronze medal on the beam. Yes, indeed. She said, just want to let y'all know before I get up out of here, I'm still Simone Biles. NBA action, Kyle Lowry is headed to South Beach to join the Heat. Lonzo Ball headed to Chicago to join the Bulls. Dwight Howard headed back to L.A. to rejoin the Los Angeles Lakers. Quick update in sports right there. Gary with the T. What you got there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Everybody's talking about it since the checks may have stopped coming, the PPL checks. They're saying, honey, that Jay-Z has made the announcement that he is looking, y'all, to hire 100 staff members, y'all, for the reopening of his 40-40 Club, y'all. Yes, they're saying that the 40-40 Club is on the way back, and according to page 6, Jay-Z, y'all, is reopening the Madison Square location of his club in August, y'all, and it is set to hire 100 positions. Now they're saying they're saying bartenders and servers will be requested for an open call on Saturday and Sunday, y'all, from 1 to 5 p.m. And they're saying that the wait staff, y'all, listen to this, they're going to receive $20 an hour. Now they're saying that's a rate that far surpasses the minimum wage and will also offer tips, y'all. So Jay-Z, they're saying he's attempting, y'all, to stimulate, the food and the nightlife economy in New York. So people saying, hurry up and get to New York if you need a job, because they're paying $20 an hour, and who knows, Beyonce they may open up one of their mansions to let you bunk at, until you get your apartment and get yourself situated. So I think that's a good thing. $20 is a lot of money, because I think what's the minimum wage now? $7 or $8 an hour. So if that's the wage, honey, $20 is a lot. It's almost doubling, y'all. So get on out there and get these jobs, honey. All right, the color today is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is cobalt. On the high end, you say cobalt, and on the low, you say beautiful dark blue, a beautiful color. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, friends and family say goodbye to Biz Markie. I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot, that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. This segment is being brought to you by Protect My... Hey, being brought to you by Protect My Car. With Protect My Car, you can stop paying for car repairs. Get protected before your rent repair bill hits. Dial 800-594-7160 on your mobile phone now. That's 800-594-7160. Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Friends and family gathered in Long Island, New York yesterday to say goodbye to Biz Markie. Celebrities like Busta Rhymes, Ice-T, Fat Joe, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane all attended the private service, which was held at the Pachogue Theater for Performing Arts. Now, according to page 6, rapper Busy B said Biz was an icon. He is what we call hip-hop. He was peace, love, unity, and having fun. That was Biz. Reverend Al Sharpton, who delivered the eulogy, referenced Biz hits Just a Friend, saying, but he was more than just a friend. He was our icon. He was more than just a friend. He was our example. He was more than just a friend. The hit record doesn't tell you the whole story. Thank you, Biz. You never let it down because you are more than just a friend. Biz, his wife, Tara Hall, said, the thing I'm going to miss most about him is every time he would see me, his face would just light up with that chiclet, toothy smile. Seeing him smile made me smile. She also revealed that she received a letter from Barack and Michelle Obama, who offered up their condolences. Biz was born Marcel Hall. He reportedly passed away from complications of diabetes on July 16th at 57. We love you, Biz. We gonna miss you, and R.I.P., man. One of the greatest, a legend in the game for the culture. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all, moving on. The Weeknd announced his new music. He posted 90 seconds of a new video to social media called The Dawn Is Coming. He is also on the current cover of GQ's September issue, where in the interview he talks about his drug and alcohol addiction. He was asked about being called a soberlite, I guess that's like a socialite on the internet, and he said he liked the title. The 31-year-old said that he drinks occasionally but isn't a heavy drinker the way he used to be. He said as for other substances, he still does smoke a little weed every now and then, but does not do drugs. He said the drugs were a crutch to him. And there's no mention of the release date for the new music, but it will be coming out soon. And last but not least, y'all, Drake has confirmed his new Certified Lover Boy is finished. He said the album is cooked and he's looking forward to delivering it to you. He added Certified Lover Boy is on the way, and that's for anyone in the way. Let me say it again. He said that's for anyone in the way. His album is coming out on August 6th, y'all, the same day as Kanye's album, Donda. Oh, Lord, they're competing. Here we go. Now, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. Why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls, though, at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. What up, Rock?
What up, big dog, man? I think most of us can admit to being freaked out at the sight of a bug at some point. When I see spiders, I kind of get freaked out myself, man. Well, a woman in Michigan lost her damn mind. Police arrived on the scene in Michigan where a woman says she freaked out after finding bed bugs inside of her car. The 31-year-old woman says she poured alcohol on them and tried to set them on fire to kill them. And she ended up setting herself and the car on fire and ended up in the hospital. So she could have just used bug spray, man. Or,
man, listen.
Hey, Rick, remember the bed bug lady?
Yeah.
She could have called the bed bug lady, man.
Right, man. I remember that lady. We had her on one time. She had created her own bed bug spray.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned it. Her name is Annette Mundine, a.k.a. the bed bug lady, and she is back on the show right serious? Now. Miss Annette, are you there?
I am here. Thank you so much. and I am so terribly disturbed about the lady burning up her car. Oh, that is just absolutely horrible.
Miss Annette, oh my God, I cannot. But we are so happy to have you. And you have a special formula for killing bed bugs, and you've been making it for years. Tell us about it.
In fact, I do. And just before I do all of that, I do have an adversative request for Kim and Angie to share equally in ownership with me so that we can ensure global availability for this Nobel Prize winning formula.
Right.
They are, in fact, as we all know, the hardest working queens in showbiz.
Come on.
Right.
So, sisters, I need you guys to holler at me.
Right.
And let's get this out to all of the world.
Right. So your bed bug spray like really worked. Like you just came up with this concoction and it killed bed bugs. What made you decide to make it?
Because of the bed bug problem. And my mom was the one who actually came up with the problem, with the formula.
Yeah.
So of course, I went to a chemist, and he was able to make an awesome formula. Awesome.
Right.
It's just awesome.
Right.
And it's all organic. It is not harmful to people, pets, plants, or the planet.
Yes.
So
in fact, I believe it is going to be the actual cure for this
coronavirus.
For the coronavirus.
So wait a minute.
Yes.
So not only does your bed bug formula kill all bed bugs, you're saying that it could help with the coronavirus.
I am almost positive.
Right.
I am almost positive.
So spray the stuff on your bed.
It goes into the atmosphere. When it gets into the atmosphere, it's going to even be good for our stars and our planet, our whole planet. I know it will.
Shifting the atmosphere.
Yes.
Maria, did you hear that?
Yes.
Them
really
aliens
will.
about to be protected, Ricky. All of them on Mars, Saturn, Venus, Uranus. Ain't gonna be no germs in the whole universe.
Hallelujah, amen. In fact, that is the name of the formula. Hallelujah, amen.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Hallelujah, amen. Because, when you get rid of something that is really bugging you, what is the first thing you actually say?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, amen. Hallelujah, amen.
Amen.
Wow. So are you on Facebook or anything?
Not yet, Rick. I need your hard-working queens. I need your hard-working queens in my mix, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Holler at me.
So you want us to call you instead of hitting you up on social media? Just call you on the telephone.
Yes, just call me. Call me. Angie and Kim, call me.
Yeah, we're going to call you. And that's Maria, Brad, Rock T, and Special K.
But what's the number? How we going to call?
No.
The number you going to call?
Yeah.
I better just give that to you personally.
Okay.
Because, we don't need global attention at this particular moment.
Right. Well, we are so happy to have you. And listen, can we call on you every month just to make people aware about bed bugs and the signs of bed bugs? We need to revisit this because we can't get it all in one day. But once a month, we need to call you and just any bed bug news that people need to know about. We would love to have you.
Yes,
we just need you to kind of do like an editorial, like 3 things you need to know about bed bugs.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. But between now and next month this time, Kim, Angie, and I will have this on the market.
Yes,
I can guarantee you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 7 minutes after the hour. Y'all guarantee is being bought to you by Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Credit Card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021, Bank of America Corporation. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, we need to pray for a friend of the morning show, at least friends of the morning show in particular, y'all. Salt and Pepper star Miss Sandra Denton. Y'all know Sandra Denton. She's known as Pepper. Well, y'all, she's being hit, y'all, with a $676,000 lawsuit, y'all, over allegedly unpaid plastic surgery work, y'all. They're saying in particular, y'all, in her butt. Now, they're saying, honey, according to top Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. David Sayed, he's asking Ms. Denton to cough up $676,675, y'all, for his service. Now, he's filing a lien, y'all. This is where it gets dirty at. He's filing a lien on Pepper's current lawsuit against Uber, because I don't know if y'all remember, Pepper was in a bad car accident in Uber, and he's filing, it was sad, Brad, and he's filing a lawsuit and putting a lien on that. He said, because you're going to pay me, once you get paid by Uber, you're going to pay me, honey, for those multiple booty replacement surgeries that you never paid for. Now, they're saying that the doctor claimed back in 2019 that he gave Pepper a series of costly procedures, y'all, to remove a bunch of injections and implants that she had inserted in her buttocks previously, y'all. And he was saying, and Pepper said she's filing back against him. She said, because first of all, she said she claimed that, honey, he pressured her into unnecessary procedures, which caused her butt to harden up. Now, according to Pepper, they're saying the doctor originally convinced her to replace her butt implants with smaller implants. But the doctor claimed also he performed liposuction on her. He said, and this girl ain't never paid for it. Now, I talked to a plastic surgeon, Dr. Nip Tubb, and I asked him about this situation like that. He said maybe the hardening may have come from because of, what you call it, scar tissue and what have you and stuff like that. But sometimes, don't y'all think, and Maria, y'all help me, I don't know what race this doctor is, but shouldn't an African American go to an African American doctor if there's one available that could help them more? Because, just like going to a dermatologist, I would go to a dermatologist that look a little bit more like me, know about my skin, that could help me more. Do you think? I
don't. It's a preference, It's whatever you might feel like. The best doctor might not be of African American descent, in your opinion, and you might try somebody that you know or heard that is super duper good.
Yeah, but
you got to do a lot of vetting. You really got to investigate these doctors. Yeah, and you got to look at the before and afters. I would talk to people who have actually gone to the doctor. But. I'm all about, doing squats and eating your protein. So this really ain't my department.
But that might take too long to get the buttock that you want. I mean, Pepper she been having this butt for a long time. So I guess she wanted a newer one. So and some people saying too, that's maybe one of the reasons why they didn't bring Spinderella back, because they didn't have the money to pay her, because she, all this money to the doctor.
Boy, that's messy. That's so messy.
No, Spinderella got that natural beauty. She got that natural beauty.
Yeah, but she didn't get no money to go back on tour with him, though, because maybe all the money was gone to the doctor. I don't know. But nevertheless.
Gary.
Boy, you put that thing out there and say, I don't know.
I don't know.
We just got to pray, though. But nevertheless, let's hope she get well, y'all. And, honey, and she get all her money from her Uber wreck and don't have to pay that doctor none of that money back. And hopefully they work something out, for her, because we want her to do well. All right, moving on. Another celebrity news. Speaking of money, y'all, it's official. Oh, this is a very sad day for the world. It's official that Bill Gates and his beautiful wife, Miss Melinda French Gates, are officially divorced, y'all. A judge, y'all, approved their split on yesterday. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the powerhouse couple who met at Microsoft, which everybody knows about Microsoft, y'all, said they're ending their marriage after 27 years. And this is what they said. This is what I love about rich people, how they put the statement out. She said, quote, "We no longer believe we can grow together as a couple in this next phase of our lives," honey. They're saying Miss French Gates filed the petition for divorce in King County in Washington, D.C. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the couple's agreement was pursuant to a separation contract, which is not public. Now, they're saying neither person will pay spousal support, according to the court documents filed on Monday, and no other financial details are included in publicly available documents. Now, as of yesterday, y'all, they're saying Bill Gates' net worth was only $152 billion, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index, which means, y'all, he and Miss Melinda French Gates could each be worth around $76 billion following that wonderful divorce. And they're saying Miss Gates says she does not plan to change her name, according to the court documents. And they're saying, they're gonna still try to run the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which has an endowment of roughly $50 billion at the end of 2020. They're saying, however, the foundation said that last month that the organization was planning a 2-year trial period to see if the pair could continue working together effectively, unquote. That's a beautiful divorce. I mean, I wish Dr. Draydam and all the other ones would take a page from Bill and Melinda and just go ahead and, separate the money, make an announcement, and fade to black, honey.
He ain't gonna miss none of that money.
Ricky, that's the
not a penny of it.
He ain't gonna miss none of it. He can give
up.
her half of it and still be straight. He will never be able to spend all that money, no matter what. He'll never be able to spend it all.
I mean, 57
in his lifetime or the next lifetime.
Okay, yes, honey. That's a beautiful divorce when you could walk away, girl, with $76 billion, honey, and then tell me this, and I'm keeping my last name, too. I ain't changing it. I'm going to keep it.
If I would have got billions, I would have kept the last name, too.
Okay, so congratulations.
Say it loud. I'm Gates and I'm proud.
Okay. All right, y'all. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is cobalt. On the high end, you say cobalt, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark blue. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
All right, y'all. 14 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, listen, I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 8669-RICKY, 8669-RICKEY. Call me now, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Morning Show. Time for the wake-up call. Get at your boy, 8669-RICKY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Here we go.
Like to give a wake-up call to my mom, to my aunt in Mississippi, and my aunt in Florida. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Love you.
LT, the garbage man with the cell phone. Baton Rouge, front load drivers. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Patricia from Carver Spot, Florida. I want to wish my boo babe Jakaya a happy 13th birthday. Turn up, turn up, turn up.
This is for Gary with the T. There is no King County, Washington, D.C. It's King County, Washington, the state. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Bye.
Good morning. This is Cheryl from Tallahassee telling all and everyone to wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm glad you called.
Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. In Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
Boy, she called and got Garrett told. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
None other than Red Nick. Nothing makes my day more bright than waking up white.
Oh, my God.
Red Nick, what you want to hear this morning, man?
Hey, play one of my favorite songs, man. I'm out here and I'm cleaning and washing my hogs. I want to hear No Plans for Love by D-Nice and Neo. Yeah, that's what I want to hear right about now.
There it is, y'all. Here you go. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Appreciate it, boy.
Black Tony, what's up?
Hey. Hey, cuz.
Coming to work.
Yo, I'm eventually gonna be there. My car crying. I done cranked the car. I'm finna get in the car right now. But look, Shawty, I can't leave right now because I'm having an electrical problem. I need you to call the electrician. You know electrician, the guy. Yeah, come over here and fix something right quick.
Bro, why you can't catch an Uber to work, bro? Everybody have car problems. We make it to work every day.
I can't leave my grandma. I can't leave my grandma out because the light won't go off in the refrigerator. And she told me if I leave her light on all day, then it's gonna run her light bill up, and she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be upset. But every time I had got some orange juice. I was drinking some orange juice and a little toast. I was gonna come on to work. Then I had closed the refrigerator. Then she said, "But I don't believe my refrigerator light on." Then I opened it back up to check to make sure the light was outside and it was still on. So then I closed it back, and then I walked away again. I went back over there. I said, "Man, make sure the light went off." I opened back up again, and the light's still on. So I can't leave it like that. I got to wait and try to figure out how to cut the light off inside the refrigerator.
So every time you open up the refrigerator, the light
Yeah, it be on. It's still on. So I didn't photo go off when you close the refrigerator. But then when I open it up, it's still back on. So I can't leave it like that. I ain't trying to get no whipping today, so I can't take it.
Yeah, you too old to get a whipping, but Black on it. Do you think that the light go off when you close the refrigerator door?
Nah, that's what I thought, but then I opened it back up and it's still on, so that's what I thought. I thought when you close the door, the light go off. Then I opened it back up, it's still on. I can't.
Well, unplug the refrigerator. Just unplug it.
And then then everything don't go bad. Then I'm really gonna get a whipping. You trying to get me killed up here?
All right, look, Black on it. All right, I believe this is me. You understand? My spirit tells me that
when you close your refrigerator, shouted, and then the light be off. Then you open up your refrigerator, then the light's supposed to still be off. But then when you open up your refrigerator and the light on, you can't just leave it like that.
Just keep it closed, Tony.
We just close the refrigerator and come to work.
Yeah.
But then the light gonna be on. So then when she get on, she gonna open it up.
The light is off inside of the refrigerator if the refrigerator door is closed.
No, it ain't so that's what I thought, but then I opened it up and then the light was still on. You scratching me out, so I can't do this.
Well, won't you unscrew the light bulb inside the refrigerator?
Huh?
Unscrew the light bulb inside of the... Maria, tell them, unscrew the light bulb.
I think he should get inside of the refrigerator to see for himself that the light goes off. Just get inside of it.
Okay, I'm going to call y'all back after I get in there.
He gonna be stuck.
So you gotta take all the groceries out first. Black Tony. Hello?
Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter ever lived. Oh, come on, man. What about Joe Louis?
The Brown Bomber. Now that was a great boxer.
You damn right.
I suppose nobody in here ever heard of Cassius Clay.
We got a point. Cassius Clay was a bad Hey, I ain't saying Clay ain't bad. I'm just saying I stopped liking Cassius Clay once he changed his name to Muhammad Ali. What kind of is that?
Wait a second. A man has the right to change his name to whatever he wants to change it to. And if he wants to be called Muhammad Ali, God, this is a free country. You should respect his wishes and call the man Muhammad Ali.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. That's right.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. This segment was being brought to you by the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage. Listen, man, get your cabin today for the Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage 20 and 2021 cruise. The ship sails November the 6th through the 14th, 2021 with Usher, Alicia Keys, and more. Go to blackamericaweb.com. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Hi, Maria. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. 20 years, Ricky, y'all. 20 beautiful years of marriage, y'all. Tip T.I. Harris and his beautiful wife, Miss Tamika Tiny Harris, y'all celebrated their 20th anniversary, y'all, in
Jesus
romantic
Christ.
in Italy, y'all, recently. Now, they're saying, y'all, that T.I., he married Tamika, which is Tiny, in 2020 after dating for a decade. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the couple shares 7 children. Now, they're saying the 40-year-old rapper, he shared a beautiful photo gallery, y'all, on Instagram featuring photos from their beautiful, is it a gondola? A gondola? That's the boat they call it in Italy. Whatever it is. But anyway, they were on a ride. A gondola?
Yeah, gondola.
Oh, gondola. He said a gondola. I'm glad you said it right, Brad.
I ain't say gondola. Anyway.
But anyway, they were on that boat ride, honey, on a canal, y'all, in Venice, Italy, y'all. They looked amazing, y'all. And he captioned this, y'all. He said, I love you dearly, and I thank God for you. We've been through it all, honey, and stayed creating memories the whole time. That's how we look up, and it's 20 years later. Well, here's to 20 more 20s, y'all. All my love, all my life, y'all. Hashtag Mr. and Mrs. H, y'all. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful.
I mean, oh, they look amazing. They look rich, honey, on that gondola. I mean, honey, Tiny looking amazing. Got beautiful soft curls, honey, flowing down her back. And T.I. looking like an old man with that little hat on. But they look amazing, y'all. Congratulations goes out to them. And you know all the mess.
One of my favorite couples of all time. They be going through stuff, but they stick together.
They stick together, baby.
If they ever break up, it will be no more marriage ever. Marriage will be gone in the black community. They are the last. Them and Barack Obama, Barack and Michelle Obama, T.I. and Tiny. Those are the couples that we are holding on to.
So, Brad, you think you could do 20?
Yeah, I could do forever. For the rest of my life.
Oh.
Make it last forever.
All right, honey.
Don't let our love in.
You couldn't get that part. All right, moving on.
Ricky will want to keep singing.
Yeah, I'll sing the whole song.
That's his song.
And
We tore it up one classic weekend karaoke though. We kept Make It Last Forever.
Yeah, when I was on that Hennessy.
Yeah, had that honey, that Tennessee honey.
Honey Jack, yeah.
That honey Jack.
She was lit.
Yeah, we gave her 2 glasses of honey Jack. She tore that part up. Boy.
Gave us a whole concert.
All right, honey.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by My Computer Career. Listen, family, if you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Ladies and gentlemen, this man needs no intro on our show. You hear him every morning dropping knowledge and a word from God. Please help me give it up for Friendship West, our pastor, Dallas, Texas, Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes III.
Hey, what's up, my family? How you doing, Ricky? How you doing, family?
Man, Pastor Haynes, I saw you had called me. I missed your call. I apologize, Pastor Haynes. You know I would always pick up the phone when you call. I really appreciate you and getting up at 4 o'clock every morning to give all of the listeners a word every morning when we do our praise break. And I know you got to be tired after the events of the past few days. And thank you so much for making time for us. So,
oh man, this is my honor. Thank you so much, man. You know, I love you and I love the morning show family, and I appreciate you, man. Just know I'm praying for you, and you mean a lot to me.
Yes, sir. You mean a lot to me too, Pastor Haynes. Thank you for being such an awesome pastor, big brother, mentor, Divine Nine, everything. We just absolutely love you. So, you know, and after a march at the Texas State Capitol in Austin on Saturday, you went to Washington to join other activists who are pushing for federal voting legislation and fighting for our democracy. For those who did not see the news, some of those attending the rally at the Capitol, you were arrested. And, a lot of people was arrested, including you. What happened?
Well, Ricky, we joined with Bishop William Barber, Reverend Jesse Jackson, and many activists, the Poor People's Campaign led by Bishop Barber, to stand in the nation's capital. We marched from the Supreme Court to the Capitol. We went to the Senate building where we demanded to meet with Senator Manchin, who, of course, is standing in the way of passing the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, which is still being written, I should say, not to mention the For the People Act, which has been written. And Manchin, who signed on to it before the last election, now is not willing to sign on to it. So that questions his motives. And so we went basically, we've been standing for voting rights because of the fact that if you're going to live in a democracy, the essence of democracy is the right to vote. But we are discovering in Texas, Georgia, and the other states that have tried to pass bills that erect barriers to the right to vote, especially for communities, that what Senator Raphael Warnock is saying is correct. And that is there are some people in this country that don't want some people to vote. And so we have decided to basically relive the tactics, the brilliant sacrifices of the 60s, where our ancestors said, we're going to march, we're going to make noise, to use the language of John Lewis. We're going to create good trouble so that we can protect the right to vote. And so last Saturday in Austin, we had a massive march and demonstration, and we took it to Washington, D.C. on yesterday. And when the police asked for us to move out of that area, we refused to move. And as a consequence, we were arrested fighting for freedom and the right to vote.
That is so inspiring, Pastor Haynes. And, we got to hear a clip of you addressing the crowd earlier this morning, and it was so moving. And we know that Texas House Democrats have been in Washington for weeks, and that's a pretty significant amount of time. What are they hoping to accomplish by being there, especially for that extended period of time?
And I'm so proud of them. They are heroic because they are making sacrifices on so many levels, contrary to what the governor, the lieutenant governor, and others in Texas are saying. They are not quitters. They refuse to cooperate with injustice, and they brought their case to the halls of Congress here in Washington, D.C., and they are pushing Congress to go ahead and pass the For the People Act in the filibuster, finish the John Lewis Voting Rights Act so that we can protect the sacred right to vote. Texas, along with other states, again, is erecting barriers targeted to certain communities that they don't want to vote. And I think it's just sad, it's sinful, and so I'm so proud of our representatives because they are here. We met with them yesterday. They came to a worship service on last night where we tried to encourage them, and they are here making the case that Congress needs to go ahead and the Democrats need to grow a spine and do what needs to be done to end the filibuster so that we can go ahead and pass voting rights legislation. And we need President Biden. President Biden said black people have always had his back, and he's going to have our back. Well, this is what we need. This is what we mean when we say have our back, because if we lose the right to vote, then as far as I'm concerned, we've allowed fascism to win, and we can't afford for that to happen. We have fought too hard and sacrificed too much for fascism to take over.
Pastor Haynes, do you think enough pressure is being put on the president and his administration and Senator Joe Manchin? Are you feeling shift in movement, and are they, what progress you think is being made? Because I'm talking about, man, these state houses are really, really going after voting rights. How do you think we're doing?
Well, I think that, we're starting to make progress. Yesterday, Senator Raphael Warnock came out to the march with us, and he told Representative Jasmine Crockett out of Dallas, Texas, and myself, he said, I need you to know that you all are being heard and the pressure is being felt, so keep it up. And he said, I can't, tell you everything that's going on, but I can let you know that everyone is hearing what's going on. And so you keep up the pressure on the outside, and it's going to make a difference on the inside. So, Rick, I do believe that they feel us, and I think it's very important, just as Martin Luther King Jr. during a Democratic administration of Lyndon Baines Johnson, took to the streets and marched. And Lyndon Johnson even said, go make me get this done. So they want us to put pressure on them. And listen, we are more than happy to supply that pressure.
The stuff that you, or Pastor William Barber, who literally bring tears to my eyes when you just see the logo. Sir. The Poor People's Campaign, man, that just stir my entire soul up. Just whenever I see him on any interview, and he, even with the health issues that he is everywhere doing stuff. And Reverend Al and Reverend Jackson and Senator Warnock, man, I'm just so proud to see y'all continue the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King and everything that y'all fighting for. And it's a shame here it is 2021, and we still here fighting for some of the same things that Dr. King and everybody died for, but we just have to continue to fight. And thank you so much for your leadership, and we really appreciate you and all that you do for us and the communities that you serve. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know what can we do to support you. What do you need? Let us know how we can reach you.
Thank you so much, Rickey Smiley. And, man, thank you, because you give this platform, because I know it's in your DNA to fight for civil rights. I mean, when we met, that's what you were talking about, and everyone knows that you're a genius of a comedian, but at the same time, you take very seriously the fight for civil rights. So, man, thank you so much for that. I'm asking everyone.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say, I'm asking everyone, what you said earlier is what we need to do. We need to put pressure on Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema. We need to call the White House. And so because they still listen. I promise you they do. And so I'm asking everyone to call Senator Manchin. You don't have to be from West Virginia. Call Senator Sinema. You don't have to be from Arizona, and register with them your commitment, your determination to stand up for the right to vote, and let them know that we need to pass the For the People Act. We need to finish and pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, and especially let Senator Manchin know we want an end to the filibuster. The filibuster has never been used for good in this country. It's always been used for bad. It's been used to stop voting rights for black people, for women, and we need to put pressure on them. And I promise you, when their offices start receiving phone calls on top of phone calls that say, hey, in the filibuster, pass the For the People Act, I promise you, they will respond to that, because they count every phone call and see votes behind that. And we need to let them know that there are votes behind these phone calls.
Hey, love you so much, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, as we call it, the Wild Wild West. My pastor, y'all. Y'all give it up for Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes.
Pastor Haynes!
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Love you too, man. We got Bakari Sellers sitting in for Jeff Johnson with 3 things you need to know. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is about 14 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. I'm so excited this morning, man. We got the one and only Bakari Sellers sitting in for Jeff Johnson with 3 things you need to know. Bakari, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Man, blessed this morning, man. So excited to have you on to see what you got to say, because I know you got a lot.
Man, I'm just trying to be like Jeff Johnson when I grow up. But the 3 things you need to know this morning, we'll get started right off the bat. That the number one issue out there in the country is still voting. You see renewed pressure in Washington to get some version of the John Lewis Voting Rights Act passed, but we're not sure that Senate Democrats are there yet. And by there yet, I mean white Senate moderate Democrats haven't found the time to prioritize voting rights in the way that they have other issues. Listen, Ricky, when you still have people like Jesse Jackson and William Barber and Mark Thompson and so many others getting arrested for voting rights in 2021, that tells you that we're not taking this issue seriously. I think we're tired of speeches, and they're very good speeches from President Biden. But at this point, the only thing we want to see and hear is legislation. And if that means killing the filibuster, then so be it. And I think it's unfair to keep telling black folk that they have to jump over as many obstacles as possible to go pass a ballot or go vote on a ballot and just expect them to show up every year. If we don't work on justice issues like voting rights, then 2022 and 2024 are just going to be a bumpy ride for all of us. And so voting rights is probably still the number one issue we have in the country, Ricky. And I'm hoping that my Democrats, I'm not even worried about Republicans, but my Democrats, particularly white, moderate Senate Democrats like Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema, get their act together so we can actually pass the legacy of John Lewis. So that's the first thing that's on my mind, Ricky.
Mike, go ahead. Keep rolling.
No, number 2 is I'm a graduate of Morehouse College, and I want to be able to go to Spellhouse Homecoming this year. But I will tell you that there is something that's keeping us from that, and that's it ain't Delta Sigma Theta, it ain't Delta Airlines, but it's the Delta variant. And with the Delta variant causing cases to surge, it's still worth reminding black folk that the best protection we have against COVID is the vaccine. Just yesterday, the CDC released a report that said that 99.99% of people fully vaccinated, 99.99% of people fully vaccinated, that's 165 million people in this country, have not had any adverse effects or have not had a breakthrough case resulting in hospitalization or death. There have only been 6,239 hospitalizations through breakthrough cases out of 165 million fully vaccinated people. So look, if y'all want to have the Magic City Classic, if y'all want to have A&T, Howard, Hampton, Spellhouse Homecoming, then go get vaccinated, please, so we can go outside.
Right. Right.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. And the last thing on my mind this morning, Ricky, is people need to know what's going on in Cleveland today. There is actually a big race to replace Marsha Fudge between Chantel Brown and Nina Turner. It's been a lot going on in that race. I was up in Cleveland yesterday with Nina Turner. Chantel Brown has had people like Jim Clyburn and the whole Congressional Black Caucus come through. It's a race to kind of determine the future of the Democratic Party, as people say. It's a generational divide. If you're in Akron, the greater Akron area or the greater Cleveland area, anybody around or folk up there, make sure that you turn out and vote today. You have a candidate like Nina who speaks her mind, got support of Killer Mike and Danny Glover and others. And you have others people are making it out to be a progressive faction versus a establishment faction. But I just think it's two strong-willed black women running for office to replace Marsha Fudge. And so that is the last hot topic on my mind today with those three issues we have: voting rights, the Delta variant, and there's a big race in Cleveland.
Hey, Bakari, man, I really appreciate you, and I love everything that you do on CNN. Bakari, you know how you could be reached?
Well, I'm easy to find, man. Follow me on Twitter, Bakari_Sellers, and find me on Instagram at Bakari Sellers. And I hope to be joining you more, giving you more issues and news that's on my mind, Ricky.
There it is, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Bakari Sellers. Hey, appreciate you, man. 10 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Songs that will stay in your head all day. I got that coming up. You don't want to miss it. Wait a minute. I know, did anybody get out of their car and do that? Does anybody know how to do this dance on the show? Anybody?
Yeah, man.
Everybody.
Are you serious?
Everybody should know how to do this song.
You know we do this dance everywhere.
Lose your black card not knowing how to do the cha-cha.
Well, I'm about to lose it.
The funny thing,
you go ahead, Rock.
And the funny thing is watching the senior citizens do this dance. When they say left foot, they be stomping their right foot. When they say right foot,
every time
they stomp their left foot.
Every time.
Right. I bet Dr. MJ Colley and his wife know how to do it. Damn it, they be on stuff like this. When the last time anybody did this? When the last time? Be honest. When the last time?
At every party, every event.
This usually like a family gathing or a wedding reception.
Yep.
And I love seeing the full-figured women do it. I don't know why. I just really love seeing full-figured
they put swag
aunties.
with it.
Yeah, they do.
Those aunties put swag in it. And the older men pretty good at it. Oh no, cause they mess it up.
Yeah.
Now the women do this one.
Right. And now I'm talking about they do it with style.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they put their own flavor on it.
And they all can't wait to the part. How low can you go?
Can you go down low?
So, Special K, what kind of hairstyles? Usually, if you see a certain hairstyle, what kind of woman that can really do this dance? What hairstyle would identify?
Well, you know the French roll, and then you know the French roll.
That's Maria.
And then that,
Maria, did you have your hair in the French roll? You went to an event?
I did. I had finger waves and a French roll back in the day. Oh my God! And I can do the cha-cha
Maria
slide.
used to do too.
Hold on,
little part in the middle with it pulled down on each side.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, that real neat
Maria,
part in the middle.
Hold on, okay, excuse me, okay, hold on 1 second. Maria, how did they do your French roll? How did they put it together?
Like rolling up some dough, just rolling it up.
Right.
Putting that gel on the side. We didn't have edge control. We had hair gel.
Right.
Put that gel on the side and just roll it up.
Pre-con or pro style?
Yes, Brad.
And so what kind of pins did they use to hold the French roll together, Maria?
Just regular bobby pins. The bobby pins blend in with your hair. Mm-hmm.
So Maria, the people, when the older women was giving you compliments on your hair, tell me some of the things they were saying.
I said, ma'am, you can get the same hairstyle.
Like an infomercial.
Yes. Imagine an old lady with a French roll.
Yeah.
I like that style, baby.
That's what they say.
Did your hair?
Yes.
So Maria, your hair did.
Maria, the average chick that really can still do French roll, give me 5 first names that they have, the chicks that can do French roll.
Shantae.
Sheila,
yes, Sheila.
Niecy.
Yes, Niecy. Come on, Brad.
Charlinda.
Niecy. Wait a minute, we got Charlinda, we got Niecy, we got Shantae.
Vanessa was real good at it too. She was real good at it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I hate y'all, man. Ooh, boy, I'm crying. I'm crying. All right, y'all, that Cha-Cha Slide was brought to you by Sheila's French Rolls, styled by Maria Moore, who got a lot of compliments. What was the name of the event you was at? You wore the French roll too, Maria.
It was like a family reunion at this Baptist church. It was a family reunion. Wasn't nobody real blood family, but we was all up in there celebrating together. Yeah.
And they let y'all use the fellowship hall.
Yeah, they let us use the fellowship hall. We had a great time.
Sound like it.
Cha-cha sliding into church.
Woo! Brad, there was one old lady that didn't appreciate that music being playing in the fellowship.
Not at all. She was rebuking everybody. Bring that mess up in here. That stuff is not of God. It's of the devil.
And them people with the bad knees be trying to go low to the floor, get stuck down there.
Oh, yeah, they do. They do. All right, y'all, it's line dance week, man. We got line dancing week all week. We got it all week, and we got stories. Got your front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. I didn't know, Mr. Thomas, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey.
Mr. Thompson, what you doing up so early this morning? I thought you had a late night last night.
I did have a late night last night. You know that. You know what goes on with the going. You know, good night. This young chicken, little sexy sarsaparilla.
Right, y'all had something at the American Legion last night.
Yeah.
How was it? Mr. Thomas?
Yep.
Phone going in and out.
He must be
in Wabasso.
Yeah. What you say?
Yeah, we can hear. Are you up in Wabasso?
Yeah, I'm over in Wabasso, Florida. My good friend Maestro Powell with me.
He sound like he
okay.
Well, high this morning.
Brought me a paper bag of oranges right out of Wabasso, Florida.
Right. Where you headed this morning, Mr. Thomas?
Well, we going back because, we got to go back to the Elks Lodge. I think I dropped my wallet in there. I got to go back and see if it's in the Elks. It might be at the American Legion, or it might be at the VFW.
Right. So y'all hit 3 clubs last night.
We hit all 3. We slid to the left, slid to the right. Crisscross.
Now, Mr. Thomas, what kind of cologne you and Maestro was rocking last night for the young chickadees?
Well, last night I had put on, I didn't know how it was going to work out, but it sure did. I had mixed a little bit of jupe with a little bit of cool water, and I put that on. Maestro put on the very first bottle of Polo. Very first bottle. They say the one that they made before the war.
Right. Is that the one that's in the car? The glass car?
Yep, in the glass. Hey, boy, I tell you, you know what you're talking about. Right there in that glass car. Maestro put it on. Matter of fact, he took a bath in it. Maestro Powell took a bath in that damn thing. Almost, we passed out on the highway, US 1.
Hey, well, Mr. Thomas, I know your purpose for coming on the show is to get all these folks off drugs. What's the latest drugs they out here using now, Mr. Thomas?
They got something called the umbrella. They say, I don't know why they call it these old silly old retarded crazy names. The one called the umbrella. As soon as you take it, you better get up under there. 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 Look at you. You can't even look at you. You got to cover yourself. You got to cover. You start getting paranoid. They call it the umbrella. And I'm trying to tell you, these young folks need to get off them drugs right now. And speaking of drugs, put my favorite song on right now. I got to minister to these old crazy little cheerings out here.
There it is.
Off the drugs. There it go.
There it is, Mr. Thomas. Come on, let's go.
Check it out, Rickey. You don't have to do drugs.
Yeah.
You don't have to do drugs. Yes,
you better hit them notes, Mr. Thomas. Hey,
it'll make you think to get in the head. Before you know it, they kill you dead.
Yeah.
Can't you see for yourself what drugs are doing?
Here we go. Here we go.
Right here. Come on, Jesus. Lord, I'm about to pass out.
Get up off that cocaine.
And get up off in the crack.
Get yourself together.
Get yourself together.
Get your mind back.
And get your man. Get it.
Come on, Mr. Thomas. Hey. You don't
have to do drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for the Mr. Thomas. Let them know how they can reach you on MySpace.
You can reach me on MySpace when I find my password. It is Mr. Thomas and Maestro Powell, the cool boy.
There it is, y'all. Y'all give it up for the one and only Mr. Thomas. I got your front page coming up next, y'all. It is 16 minutes after the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 28 after the hour. Y'all, the front page news is being brought to you by America's Best. Don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. Make sure you check out the Rickey Smiley eyewear right there in America's Best, all right? So it's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Maria Moore sitting in for Eva. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Here's a look at what's happening in news. As of yesterday, 70% of U.S. adults have received at least one COVID-19 vaccine dose, but the Delta variant of the virus is quickly spreading. New cases are now averaging nearly 80,000 per day, levels we haven't seen since February. Other countries have already started offering booster shots, but it's unclear if or when that will happen here in the U.S. Louisiana is battling one of the worst surges in the country right now, but about 1/3 of all U.S. COVID cases reported in the past week were in Florida and Texas alone. Over 11 could be losing their homes after the moratorium on evictions ended this past weekend. The Supreme Court ruled in June that extending the freeze would require a move by Congress, but Congress failed to act. The White House is now hoping to avoid a major housing crisis by asking states to pass their own laws banning evictions. In other news, today is Election Day in the 11th Congressional District in Ohio with a heated race between 2 African-American women, Nina Turner and Shontel Brown. And speaking of elections, Texas Democrats are getting some help this week from more than 100 lawmakers from states including Florida, Georgia, and Arizona in their efforts to combat restrictive voting laws being passed by Republican-led states. Today, August 3rd, is Black Women's Equal. It represents how far into the year a Black woman must work in order to make what white men make in 1 year. That equates to 214 extra work days. Currently, Black women make 63 cents to every dollar made by white non-Hispanic men. Black moms make 52 cents to the dollar. That is a travesty. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in headlines and news today. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, let's bring you up to speed, man. The Tokyo Olympics are getting heated up, man, especially on the track. Let's start off with the U.S. men's basketball squad. They defeat Spain to advance to the semifinal round. Shout out to Gabby Thomas for winning the bronze medal in the 200 meters. Brittany Reese wins the silver medal in the long jump. Big ups to our baby girl Simone Biles, returns to Olympic form and wins the bronze medal on the beam. Athing Mo wins gold in the 800 meters. Raven Rogers gets the bronze in the 800 meters as well. And Allison Felix, she wins her opening heat in the 400 meters. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward for her making the finals. And let's go on down to U.S. hurdler Rai Benjamin. He wins the silver medal in the 400 meter hurdles. And New Zealand weightlifter Laurel Hubbard, who's the first transgender person to compete in the Olympic Games. She used to compete as a man. Now she's competing as a woman.
In what?
In weightlifting. Remember?
That ain't fair.
So she used to compete as a man.
Start the music, Bink.
Let me get.
Now you done lost up against the man, so you done win and put your wig on and went over here and outlifted the women, and you really.
Hold on. She didn't outlift the women. She failed to win a medal.
She lost?
Yeah.
So you done lost in the men's category and in the women's category.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you gonna bring your ass on here and report that. What's the purpose of reporting it, Rati?
Because she's the first person to compete in the Olympic Games.
Them transgender, they gonna beat her ass when she get back. Gary.
Oh my God.
Do you know any of these people? Some of your, sorority brothers.
I don't know her, but I need to do some research on her because that's not cute, honey.
Laurel Hubbard.
Hubbard?
Laurel Hubbard.
We're not making fun, but
she's not from the hood, huh?
So she done lost. She done went and competed against another woman that was born a woman and lost.
Yeah, lost.
Well,
is that a big L or a small L?
Well, some of the queens might say, "Girl, you didn't do nothing, honey."
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Bring it tat.
Gary, she ain't gonna have no coming home party.
No, Gary, give her no party, baby. Say, girl, we're not gonna give you no party this week, girl.
They said, what, Gary?
We're gonna wait till the next Olympics, girl. But you tried, though, girl. You did that.
Gary, did she make the community look bad, Gary?
Oh, honey, she really put a stain on us, honey. Girl, you tried it, honey.
275 pounds. Just couldn't get it up.
Brad, save us, girl. What's going on?
Girl, good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Showtime has renewed their hit series drama The Chi for a 5th season. The show is reportedly on pace to become the most streamed series ever at Showtime, averaging 4.2 million weekly viewers across all platforms. And Jennifer Hudson revealed that she was handpicked by the queen herself, Aretha Franklin, to play the role in her biopic. Respect is set to debut in theaters on Friday, August 13th. The Oscar winner also said that she spoke to the Icon Weekly before she passed in 2018. She said, "It gave me the encouragement to get through it, but it's still an inspiration because I didn't want to let her down. It's personal to me for that reason. 1 minute it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and the next second it's a bunch of anxiety."
Ricky.
What, Gary?
They told that girl, you should have talked to Miss Lolly before you competed.
Brad, stop it.
Brad, those were some amazing stories, girl.
Thank you.
Maria, how come you ain't
Brad,
saying
tell Gary to be quiet.
I ain't fooling with y'all.
Maria had made a comment yet.
No, because ain't nobody about to be DMing me. I can't fight. I throw dirt in your eye and run. So
Girl, Miss Lolly tried last year, girl. She didn't do it, but you should have talked to her first.
You know what? We gonna wrap up the Hot Spot. Coming up next, we got Yanetta Spring. We're talking out Tuesday. No.
Yes.
You know how the pastor has you stand up in church because they're so proud. They're proud that you went to the Olympics.
Yes.
When she get back to Groveland Missionary Baptist Church.
We got the praise mixed up.
Pastor, I need the strength, honey.
Oh, wait a minute, say what, Gary? What you gonna say, Gary?
I need the strength, but Lord, honey knows that next year when I'm a try, girl, I'm gonna do well. But Miss Lolly, girl, you should have called me and told me, girl, those muscles, those weights was heavy.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's Talk It Out Tuesday. So excited, man. Y'all, please help me welcome licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring. Yanetta, good morning.
One time.
Good morning. Hey, Rickey, how you doing?
Man, I'm blessed this morning. You know, it's a new month, so, a lot of stuff going on. And I know that, what is this, August the 3rd? So I know that you have a new mental health theme because you always come with a theme every month. And for the month of August, what are you going to be focusing on?
Yeah, so our focus for August is August alignment. So we're focused on alignment and ways to know if you're out of alignment and how to get your mental health back on track.
Right. So just like your car needs alignment, your mental health needs alignment also. Right.
Absolutely. And alignment, like you said, like your car needs alignment, is basically that positioning of agreement, right? It's an alliance with yourself. Okay. So when you are in alignment, you have an alliance with yourself and you not only have your best interest at heart, but your behavior reflects this as well, okay? So when we think of alignment as it relates to mental health, we're really simply getting back to the basics, right? Almost like starting from scratch. One thing as therapists that we explore initially to gauge the quality, of our clients' mental health is our clients' eating, sleeping, activity, mood, interpersonal interactions, right? So if you're out of alignment, you may have some irregularities in these areas, right? So really being able to explore the basics. You're eating. Are you eating enough? Are you eating too much? Are you sleeping enough? Are you sleeping too much? How's your activity? Are you lethargic? Is your mood stable, or does it fluctuate? Are you easily irritated? What is the quality of your relationships? Are your relationships healthy? Are your relationships toxic? So all of these things can seem really basic, but they're very important when you're looking at the quality of your mental health, right? Because I think sometimes we can make mental health really complicated, and it doesn't always have to be in some cases, right? So a foundational way to improve our mental health is really to ensure that we're doing these foundational things, right? Eating, sleeping, activity, having healthy relationships. And mental illness can make it difficult to do these things, granted, right? But I think it's important to address these areas and make adjustments and get into alignment if we can. All right. So do y'all notice that there's a difference in your mental health, or there's a decline in your mental health if you aren't doing these basic things?
Right. You asking if I go ahead, Maria.
No, I was just saying I do. This is just all me. I love everything that you're saying. I think that sleep is a really big one for me because I know it affects my mood and also like my creativity, my interactions with other people, which really impacts the quality of those interactions and my overall relationships with them. So I love everything you're saying.
Yep. So true. Sleep is so important, And I think sometimes when we think of alignment, we think of operate or change. We think of operating in extremes. And we don't always have to do something drastic to get into alignment. We don't have to uproot our entire life, or we don't have to cut everybody off. It could be necessary if safety is an issue. But research supports that drastic change does not equal lasting change. Okay? So I'll say that again. Drastic change does not equal lasting change. So drastic change can literally shock our nervous system. And one thing that I found is that a confused brain won't change, and a confused brain can't heal. So we really have to make change and alignment really simple in order to retain it, right? Because one issue with drastic change is we didn't give ourselves the opportunity to adjust, right, and to adapt to these new changes in environments. So we're not prepared. We don't have the tools to navigate this new territory. And this is why therapy is so important, because therapy provides us with the tools to navigate change, right? So it doesn't only help us change, but then it tells us what to do once things change, right? So it's not just about changing. Sometimes it's about having the tools so that we can sustain those changes and navigate it. So one thing that I'm inviting all the listeners to do is think about a tiny change that you can make to get into alignment, right? A small adjustment. What are some small things you can do to improve the quality of your mental health? If you're not ready to go to therapy, it's okay. Follow a therapist on social media. We're not trying to replace therapy. We're just trying to get you there. So listen to this segment, listen to a podcast, read a blog post, right? Get familiar with the idea of therapy just to move you closer to getting to that point.
Man, I'm a little nervous right now.
Why?
You nervous? Why?
Yeah, because one nut out there going to take their car to a therapist instead of taking them to Express Oil Change or Goodyear to get this tires aligned. Thank you so much for coming on the show this morning, man. It's Talking Out Tuesday. Council Spring, can you excuse me, this is a real concern. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, so you can find me on springforthcounseling.org. Follow me on my social media, Springforth Counseling. Text the word spring to 55444 for resources, or you can follow my YouTube page, Yanetta Spring.
There it is. Thank you, Yanetta. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Give it up for Counseling Yanetta Spring.
One time!